Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Barons and the Denver Broncos. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
What is that? 19. Block 49. Hey, watch the lane. He's coming. Double up, double up. Nine him, go. Nine him, go.
On 1st and 10, Watson sets up the screen to Gordon. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
In your face. 49, check 49, check 49. 49. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Off of play action, it's Watson.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 31. Check 4. 24 down. He's coming. Line up. Line him. Go.
They run it here with Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
All right.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Barons and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. 53, check 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Where's the tap? 18, 44. You better be afraid of me. You better be. Alert. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 13. 54. Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Trying to get it to Landry there, but now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.